In this video, what we want to do, we want to actually start logging our user, okay? So if we have a valid email and we also have a valid password, what we want to do, when we click on this login, we want to actually log our user, okay? So if we come on this view model, here we have our email validation and also our password validation. So the next thing we want to do, we want to add a sign in function, okay? So here is going to be sign in. And yeah, this is where we will implement our sign-in, okay? But here we are inside our view model, okay? And we don't want to write our validation or sign-in, okay, inside this view model. Why? Simply because you never know. Maybe later we might not use Firebase as our backend, okay? So let's say, for example, for some reason, we decide to change Firebase, okay? If we implement our sign-in inside this view model, what it means is if we change Firebase as our backend, we will have to change this on view model again, okay? And we don't want this, okay? We want to have a code that will work regardless of our backend, okay? So for that reason, what we want to create a service, okay? And once we will have a service, we will simply inject that service inside the view model, okay? And now, if we change Firebase as our backend, we don't have to change on this view model, okay? Because we will simply have to inject another service, okay? So injecting a service is really powerful and it's part of the clean architecture, okay? And we want to be a good developers, okay? So that's the reason why here in this, for the sake of this video, we will try to implement a clean architecture, okay? So with that said, what we want to do in order to implement our service, the first thing we need to do, we need to create a protocol, okay? So here we can do a right click, okay? We want to create a new file. It's going to be a Swift file. And here for the name, we can call it Authentication Service Protocol. Okay, now we can have a protocol. So here is going to be protocol with the name of our authentication service. And here inside this protocol, and here I have a typo here. So it's protocol, okay. So here inside this protocol, what we simply want to define each function we want our service to have, okay? So for now, the only function we want is this sign in, okay? So we want to have this sign in. And of course, our sign in, we take an email, so email of type string. We also want a password of type string. And lastly, we want a completion listener. And this will return void. Okay, perfect. Now that we have this, what we want to actually create a service, okay? So here inside this service folder, what we want to do, we want to create our authentication service, okay? So here right click, create a new file. It's going to be a Swift file. And here for the name, we call it authentication service. And here what we want to do, we want to create a class. We call it authentication service. And it's going to conform to the observable object, okay? Okay, perfect. And now what we want to do, we want to create an extension here, okay? Because we want this service to implement this on sign-in, okay? And that's the reason why we are using this protocol, okay? Because later, let's say if we want to write a test, okay, we will simply extend this protocol, okay? We will make this class to extend this protocol, and by doing so, we will make sure that every service that we have, so if for example we create a service for a test, okay, we make sure that that service will implement all the methods that we have here in this protocol, okay? And I know this can be confusing, guys, so just trust me, okay? This is the best way to do this, okay? Because we want to write this code as a senior developer, okay? So here what we want to do, we want to create an extension, okay? And the class that we want to extend, we want this authentication service to extend this authentication protocol, okay? And by doing so, now we will have an error here, okay? Because as you guys can see, this it will tell us that this authentication service does not conform to this protocol, okay? Simply because we did not implement here this sign it method, okay? So let's fix that. So here, what we want to do, we want to implement a sign it method, okay? So it's going to be func, and we call it sign in email and function, okay? And now normally this error should be gone. Okay, as you guys can see, this error is gone. So now inside this authentication service, this is where we want to implement our sign in, okay? And we will use Firebase, of course. So the first thing we want to do, we want to import this on Firebase. So we want to import Firebase off, okay? So this is the import we want. And now that we have this Firebase off, what we want to do in this sign in, we want to call this off from Firebase, okay? And we want to call this off. We want this sign in, okay? So sign in, and we want the sign in with email, password, and a completion, okay? So yeah, we want it to be with email. Oh, my bad. So yes, sign in. So we want this one, okay? This one with email, okay? Sign in with email, password, okay? And the completion, okay? We don't have the completion listener, so we want this one, okay? So let's select this one, okay? So here for email, the email we want is this email that we have here, okay? And here we also want this password, okay? And for our completion listener, we can simply tap on enter, okay? And here for the result, what we will call this result off result, okay? So off result. So this is gonna to be the result of our sign in function, okay? And yeah, we will call this error in case we have any error, okay? If for example the user is not registered, okay, in our database, okay? And yeah, we want to add this weak self. Okay, perfect. Now that we have this, what we want to do, we want to come here and say, okay, if we have a user, okay, so if let user, so if we have this off result, so this off result, okay, so if this off result has a valid user, that means a user can be redirected to our home screen, okay? So that means we were able to get a user inside our database, okay? And if we are able to do so, what we want to call this completion. So this completion means we are done, okay? And we want to return a result, okay? So we want to call this completion, and we want to say that this user is authenticated. So we want to say, yeah, this is true. And yeah, for error, we want to say null, okay? So meaning that we don't have any error, okay? And this, how do I know that yeah, I have to pass a boolean and yeah, I have to pass an error? It's simply I saw this here, okay? Because on inside for completion, we can send back a boolean, as you guys can see here, okay? So this boolean means is the result of our authentication, okay? So if we were able to sign in our user, okay, we will put true here, okay, and here we will put an error message in case we have any error, okay. And as you guys can see, this is nullable, okay, so that's the reason why we added this nil, okay. And if we are not able to sign in, what we want to send another completion list, okay. So we send this completion, but now we say that we were not able to sign in our user, and here we want to actually pass our error, okay, this error, okay. And this error won't be null, okay. If we have an error, this error won't be null, okay. And if we get inside this else branch, that means we definitely have an error, okay. So with that said, now that we have this, what we can do, we can go to our view model, okay, and here we want an instance of this authentication service, okay. So here what we can say private, okay, var of service, and it's gonna to be of type authentication service, okay. My bad, authentication service protocol, okay, because here we want this protocol, okay. Why do we want this protocol and not this authentication service? We want this protocol because, as we said before, if for example we want to write a test, okay, we will have another, let's say here we have another authentication service, but only for a test, okay. So here, instead of this authentication service, we will probably put something like this, like authentication service test, okay. And now, because here we have a protocol, okay, and not this class itself, this code will still be working, okay, simply because this test, okay, will have the exact same value as this one. Okay, I know this is confusing, but when we will start watching a test, okay, I will explain this again. Okay, so for now, let's remove this. Okay, just what you should know now, right now, is that this is the best way of doing this. Okay, when you want to create a service, okay, you need a protocol first. Okay, and once you have your protocol, now you can extend or you can create your service and make it extend your protocol. Okay, so now if you go back here, as you guys can see, we need to initialize this. Okay, so what we can do here, we can create an init. Okay, an init function, and inside this init, what we want to do, we want to initialize our authentication service. So we call this of service, and it's going to be of type this authentication protocol. Okay, and yeah, we want to create an instance of this authentication service. Okay, so in order to do that, what we want to create a share variable here. Okay, so here we can create this static let share, and here we will simply create an instance of this authentication service. Okay, and now that we have this share, what we can do, we can copy this, and here we can say, okay, we want to get this authentication service, and we want to get this shared. Okay, and now that we have an instance of this guy, we can say that, okay, this of service, okay, so this self that of service will be equal to this of service. Okay, perfect. And now inside our sign-in function, what we will do, we simply call this of service and his sign-in method, and here for the email we want to pass our email, password we want to do the same, password, and for our completion, what we want, in case it's successful, we want to add this success, okay, to check whether it's successful or not. And yeah, we want to also retrieve our error, okay, in case we have any error. Okay, and yeah, we also want to add our weak self. Okay, perfect. And now here we'll be able to check, sorry, here I have a typo, so it's weak self. And here what we want to do, we simply want to say that, okay, if the result is success, okay, so if we were able to successfully log in a user, we simply want to print something. And if in case we fail, so here if we have this else, okay, so else if we have an error, else if let error. So here if you have an error, what we want to do, we want to print this error. Okay, so we can copy this, put it here, and simply say error message, and we want to print our error message. And here we have a small warning message. Okay, simply because for now we don't even need this weak self. Okay, so we can remove this for now. Okay, and normally everything should be ready to be tested. Okay, so here let's remove this weak self, and now I think we are well set to test our code. Okay, so here if we have a valid email, okay, and we have a valid password, we want to call this sign in. Okay, and I think this is looking good. So the next thing we want to do, we want to actually create a user, okay, inside our database. Okay, so here this is our database. Okay, as you guys can see, this is our database that we created. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to create a new user. Okay, so if we come on this build and we go on this authentication, what we want to do, we want to start authenticate our user. Okay, so we can click on this get started, and yeah, the sign-in method we want this email and password. Okay, so we can select this one and we can enable this guy. Okay, and we hit on save. Okay, now that we have this, what we can do, we can come here and create a new user. Okay, so we can add a user, and here for our email we can call it john@me.c, and here for our password, the password, we can go back to our code and simply copy one of our password. So here on this password validation, here we can copy this password, okay, which is a valid password. So if we copy this and put it here, okay, and we can even go back to our code and add our user. Okay, so here we can create a comment section, and here we want to simply say, okay, this is our valid user. For the email, it's going to be john@me.ca. For the password, it's going to be this guy. Okay, just for us to remember. So now we can hit on this at user, and now normally we're supposed to have this user, okay, register inside our database. Okay, so now that we have this user, what we can do, if we go back to our code and we launch our app, now normally our login is supposed to work. Okay, so let's enter our email. So it's going to be johnme.ca, and for our password it's going to be password 123 and this symbol. Okay, and normally, okay, if we check this guy, let me maybe pull this. So if we delete everything and we try to log in, let's see this message. Okay, as you guys can see, successfully signed in. Okay, so if for example here we don't enter a valid email, for example, a valid password, for example, it will send us this validation error. So everything is working. But let's say we enter a valid password, but with a different password that we register in our database. Okay, so let's say for example we add this symbol, which is a valid password, but we know it's not the right password for this user. So let's see, let me again delete everything here, and if we hit this again, as you can see, error message, the supply of credential is malformed or has expired. Okay, so we are here, we are inside this else. Okay, so here we have an error. Okay, because we don't have the right password. Okay, so this is our error message, and we have this error message here. Okay, so with that said, that's it for this video. Okay, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. So in the next video we will see how we can actually like go to the main page. Okay, so once we successfully log in our user, what we want to do, we want to redirect our user to the main screen. Okay, so in the next video we will see how we can accomplish that result. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video. In the meantime, take care guys, and see you.